So if you're in the United States right now as you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you're paying for treason. What do I mean by that? I mean that you are paying for Fox News. Now you might be thinking, oh, I'm watching YouTube. I've cut cable. I'm not paying Fox News. Well, actually you are. As an American taxpayer, your money is going to the Department of Defense, the Pentagon. And the Pentagon is spending money on cable providers and satellite providers who are broadcasting Fox News to military bases around the world. And stuff that's been going on over the last week with these leaked documents, and they found out this Air National Guard guy from Massachusetts, Tajira, he's the source of the leak. He ran a racist Discord server, and he was giving top secret information to kids who interns shared it elsewhere on the internet. The Russians got a hold of it, manipulated it, and started spreading lies about the Ukraine war, right? Like, that's a pretty serious chain of events. And Tajira just got charged in federal court. Now, what does this have to do with Fox News? Well, Tucker Carlson is going on his show, the most watched show in America that your taxpayer dollars are paying for to get broadcast to every military base around the world. And he's saying that Tajira is getting treated by the feds worse than Osama bin Laden. That's literally what he said. Now, I'm not going to ever tell you to watch Fox News, but watch this clip.
Now, our news media exist and have constitutional protection precisely in order to push back against this grotesque standard. Their only job is to tell the truth. And yet tonight, the news media are celebrating the capture of the kid who told Americans what's actually happening in Ukraine. They are treating him like Osama bin Laden, maybe a little worse, actually, because unlike Al-Qaeda, apparently this kid is a racist.
All right, I know that was painful. But seriously, you are paying for this. When you pay taxes, a huge portion of your taxes goes to defense. That money goes to the Pentagon. The Pentagon are paying cable providers, and the cable providers pay Fox News. Fox News actually doesn't need to run ads, run commercials to make a profit. That's how much they make from the cable providers, right? So you as a taxpayer and perhaps as a cable customer, you can actually do something right now to make it so that you are not paying for treason anymore, so that your hard-earned tax dollars are not not being used to broadcast disinformation and treason to American troops around the world. So first, for every taxpayer, you can go to congress.gov/contact-us, and you can find out who your member of Congress is, who your senator is. You reach out to them and just tell that office, hey, this year, when you're creating the new National Defense Authorization Act, I want you to include a provision that says no tax dollars should go to any cable company or satellite provider who pays Fox News. No tax dollars for traitors. Easy enough message, right? So the second thing is for people who use cable. If you're a cable subscriber, right now your provider might be negotiating with Fox about how much that cable provider is going to pay for Fox. And Fox, being one of the most watched channels on television, has a lot of leverage. Only ESPN gets paid more by these folks. You can go to nofoxfee.com. You can learn if your cable provider is currently negotiating those rates. And nofoxfee.com will give you instructions on how you can reach out to your cable provider and say that you don't want to pay for treason. You don't want to pay a higher bill because that's what Fox News demands. So, again, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but all of us are paying right now to broadcast disinformation and treason into American military bases. And to have Tucker Carlson and Margie Three Names and the rest of the far right try to make heroes out of this guy specifically because he was racist, again, these are Tucker's words. I'm not making things up. That in and of itself should tell the Pentagon that they need to turn off Fox News. But I get it. They don't want to be political. It's not political for members of Congress to say no taxpayer dollars for treason. No taxpayer dollars for treason. It's that easy, right? So call your member of Congress, call your senator, and tell them you don't want to pay for treason anymore.
At MeidasTouch, we are unapologetically pro-democracy, and we demand justice and accountability. That's why we're spreading our message to Convict 45. That's right, gear up right now with your Convict 45 tees and pins at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.